How well do you communicate those things in you? Yes, you are talking to somebody, or you are just speaking and you are waiting for the person to respond to what you have to say. But at the end of the day, you are just the one talking and talking and talking and talking, and there is no response. It's really somehow when you are the only one speaking and the person is not speaking, is not responding to you. Communication is two-sided. Let your communication be two-sided, and also try to listen to what the other person has to say. You understand? It's even better you listen more than you speak. You understand? That is one thing you need to do. There are different forms of interpersonal communication. You can have the oral form of interpersonal communication, or the oral form of communication. Yes, the advantage is that you have the speed and you can get feedback. Let's say I'm talking to you now and you can respond to me, and we're talking, we're at the speed, we can speak, we can talk for so long, and the other person can give you feedback. Just that at some point in time, you can speak, then you can tell somebody this is it, and the other person now listens and takes the wrong message to another person. So it's one thing to say this and that, then later on the message may be distorted, and what the person hears is not what is taken to the other person. That is another form of communication. Then another one is written communication. That's your writing. You understand? One thing about written communication is that you always have it. It's always there. It's like a document. You understand? And it is tangible, it is verifiable. You can always go back to check. And this was what I said, you can always go and check your documents. You understand? The only thing is that it really takes time. It's time consuming, and there is no feedback most of the time. So unless you're writing a letter to somebody and transferring the document to another person, and you will now have to get feedback. That's you are getting another message from another person. That's another one. Then you can have the non-verbal form of communication. Non-verbal form of communication. That is non-verbal form of communication, which is your body language. You understand? There is one thing about you seeing somebody, looking at his gestures, looking at his mannerism, the way he's trying to demonstrate on certain things, and you can use that to picture or analyze a person's thoughts. You understand? So a person may not need to speak to you, the person can gesticulate to you and you get the message. You get? So that's one thing too. So there are various forms of communication you get, but in that gesticulation, non-verbal, without speaking and all that communication, you can construe or have a misperception of what the person is saying, and you may not understand the body language, and you will now misinterpret the message. Maybe somebody is not saying he loves you, somebody is not saying this or that about you, and you just think that's what the person is saying. So one of the things we should always do is listen. Try to understand what the person is saying. Most people are thinking of what to say next, why they should be listening to what is actually being said. Take our time to listen. Take our time to understand what people are saying. Take your time to look at the person, understand, have eye contact. Let your communication be real. You understand? Real communication. Don't rush. Don't rush to answer. Don't rush to speak. Don't jump into a conclusion. Take your time. It's your life. Take your time to understand people's mindset, understand people's way of communication, and it will actually help you. It will help you in the long run. So try to communicate well.